Agro Fest in Barbados
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago,
Mhm.
and the Ministry of Human Service posted my story on her
Yes.
page, and I was at the AgroFest. I didn't have internet or data. I was aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
When I get back to my hotel, my phone just started go off. I was like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
What the hell is happening? So I quickly showered. And get to my
Hey y'all, it's Zai here with the Command Her Network, and I want to welcome you all back to the Passion Tea, where we explore the lives and careers of Caribbean and African women. I know it's been a while, and I have been trying to get more women to come on here and share their story. Well, today's guest is Radhika Basdeo, an agro-processing business owner in East Demerara, Guyana. After recognizing that her family had a surplus of pepper and mango on their farm, she put her culinary skills to the test and decided to repurpose their produce. In 2021, Radhika created Basdeo's Dynasty, which sells pepper sauce, plantain flour, and the company's top seller, mango achar. Radhika is here to share her story of finding her passion for agro-processing and creating her own version of happiness. Please join me in welcoming Miss Radhika Basdeo.
hello.
Radhika, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And yourself?
I am good. I'm good. So glad to have you on. Happy belated Holy.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, yes. Well, Radhika, when I was thinking of a way that I wanted to introduce you to the platform, there's a quote that
Mhm.
says, Mighty oaks from little acorns grow. And that
Uh-huh.
was the quote that instantly came to mind when I was read about your story. You
Oh,
have,
yeah.
yeah, you have truly outdone yourself for a young woman in her 20s, in her early 20s, which can be a time for some women, not all, where they are questioning what exactly they want to do with themselves. But you've discovered a love
Yeah.
for agro-processing and you're making an entire career around it. You have,
Yes.
yes, you have done a few interviews with various Guyanese media outlets talking about your journey
Yeah.
of starting the business, and you've been open about the fact that this journey has not been met without any adversity. I always love to start by just understanding the background and the upbringing of people that come on and talk about their stories. Can you tell us a little about where you're from in Guyana and what your life was like growing up?
Okay. Well, I grew up at Luzignan, and then we moved to a village called Monrepo. And
Mhm.
then later on, we moved back to Luzignan, and then like 7 months ago, we moved to Enmore.
Okay.
But before we moved to Enmore, in March 2021, my business was already established at Enmore because it was more convenient at this location.
Mhm.
So well, my upbringing, we moved quite a lot, but we're stable here now because I've set my grounds and so on here,
Yeah.
and it's been quite a journey from childhood to now,
Yeah.
and it still is a journey going forward. And Basdio's Dynasty is female owned,
Yes.
but many times when like someone hears the name Basdio, they think that it's like a male owned business, but that isn't so. It's
Yeah.
my father's last name. It's my father's last name, and I'm very proud to have that name.
Mhm.
And the Dynasty, when I looked up about it, it's relatives from the same family that joined together to form a business. And while starting to do that, it was exactly like that because I had no like paying staff or paying someone to help me. It was my nieces and my nephew and my brother that helped me out to get where I am today. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I stick with, you know what, Basdeo is the right name to go behind. Basdeo.
Yes.
And yeah, and in January 2021, I started to like work my way around about what product I wanna produce. And my dad told me about mango achar and how his mom used to do it. And I
Mhm.
had to call his sisters to get the recipe because they were more involved in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And they tell me, and I do it, and it was great. The consistency was good, the taste was there, the smell was there. And I
Mm-hmm.
say, you know what, I should do this. And then I get in contact with the Guyana Marketing Corporation, and they literally paved the way for me, and they're still paving that way. Oh, after like I get all of my documents,
Yeah.
my product is developed, it has good packaging,
Mm-hmm.
all the requirements, nutrition facts, and all of these things. And then I kind of like straight from the mango achar and pepper sauce and start to do like spices
Mm-hmm.
and sausage paste and all of these other stuff
Yeah.
because I have the resources and I have the space and there's more I want to do because
Mm.
it literally sparked my interest to just start with the mango achar and then work my way up from there.
The Guyana National Bureau of Standards was the one who actually approached you to get the Made in
Yes,
Guyana certification. Is that correct?
yes, that's correct.
Wow.
GMC reached out to me.
Uh-huh.
I'm really close with them because anything that comes up or that there's anything that I want to do, anything that I want to develop, or if there's a new product I want to do, they're the
Mhm.
first to know and they're the first to like help me through that process.
Okay.
Even when I'm not like getting the consistency right, they go out of their way to, you know what, call this person. This person can help you. Just tell them you get the contact from GMC.
Yeah.
So so last year GMC reached out to me and tell me about the Agri Investment Forum and Expo that will be at the conference center. And I tell them that yes, I would like to take part, that
Mhm.
that would be good for me. The networking and meeting all the direct customers and all of that will be good for me as
Mhm.
my business is small and it's now getting out there.
Yeah.
So they set it up and I participated, and GNBS reached out to me at that event.
Mm-hmm.
And after the event, like about a week or two, GNBS reached out to me and I tell them that yes, that would be something really beneficial to my business. It's now getting out there. So
Yeah.
we start the process, and within like 2.5 months I got certified.
That and that is so interesting because they're the ones who approach you. You didn't even have to go to them, which means that
No.
they saw something special about your business and they
Yeah.
want to make sure that they didn't lose you. So they approached you and said, "Hey, it's time for you to get this certification completed." Did you always know that you wanted to get into agro-processing specifically? Because I saw that you mentioned in an article with the with the Guyana Chronicle last year that you've always wanted to be a business owner. Was it
Yes.
agro-processing that always captured your interest as a young child, seeing your father as a farmer, or did you just know you wanted to own any type of business at one point?
um, own any type of business, not specifically set on agro processing. It was like all new to me. I didn't know anything about agro processing. It's just something that my dad mentioned to me that sparked
Mhm.
my interest to
Yeah.
go forward with it. He wasn't a farmer. He just like had the farmlands, like
Okay.
just saw it as investment and put it down there. But
Mhm.
he's a manager at a supermarket that sells a lot of fruits and vegetables, so he know a lot of stuff about agriculture as well because he talks like every day directly to the farmers.
Mhm.
So growing up, my dad is into a business. My mom, she have a snacket in Starbucks Market. well
Oh,
she
okay.
had
Mhm.
well she had a snacket in
Yeah.
Starbucks Market lately. And I always say, you know what, I'm gonna be my own boss. Well, I don't care what it was,
Yeah.
but eventually now that I am. So, but I
Okay.
didn't know that it would have been like agro-processing, and not only agro-processing. I took this course,
Mm-hmm.
this waxing course to be an esthetician as well, and I'm currently working on opening my own wax studio.
No way! Congratulations. That
Thank you.
was that also through the Women Innovation and Investment Network, WIN, because I saw that they were the ones who had the business incubator that you went through in order to get the training to get this business, to get Basdeo's Dynasty started. Did you go through them as well to get this certification to be?
No, that there is a miscommunication.
Okay.
Um, I started with Basdio's Dynasty in March 2021, and
Okay.
I did a win program in, I think it was May or April 2022, to write a business plan. But when I did that, they not only teach you about the business plan, they also teach you about other step to go from point A to B to get there, to build your business and put it in that organized level.
Okay.
So I took that and applied it to my business as well, because
Mm-hmm.
although I was out there, I wasn't doing all that was necessary to get my business off the ground.
Okay.
So that program helped me to elevate myself as well.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
You've got your hands in a lot right now, but it's good. That's a good thing. You want to make sure that, of course, you have income coming in from all sides, but who says that
Yeah.
you have to just stick with one thing? I'm so impressed with, what you've been able to establish for yourself, especially considering that you've been open about the fact that you became pregnant when you were just 17 years old. And then you also were a single
Yes.
mother during that time. Can you tell us about what that
Yes.
time as a new mother was like for you early on? And who did you lean on for support during that experience early on?
Well, that phase in my life, it was like one hell of a ride. I
Mm,
wanted to like give up so many times,
yeah.
but the person that was there for me every step of the way was my dad.
Mm,
He continued saying, you know what, you're not the first, you're not the last. These
sure.
things do happen. You made a mistake. You're gonna do better next time. That
Mm-hmm.
is not the end of the world. You could start back going to classes. You could get your career. Those things that keep me motivated, and he encouraged me to like do stuff that would take my mind off of thinking of what happened.
Yeah.
But when I look back now, it's like I don't regret it at all, because all of that is what leads me to who I am today.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Even to even as old as I am today, and things don't always go as planned, he's still the one there to motivate me, to keep pushing me to further heights. And
mm-hmm.
that's like we're building our relationship more and more and more. So
Yeah.
ever since then to now, I'm like more close with him than before.
Mm,
And it's like something I look forward to every step of the way. Anything that happened, he's the first to know what's going on. Okay, this is what you need to do. You can try this. If
yeah.
that doesn't work, reach out to this person. Even in my 17s, in 17 and 18, I also got married, my first marriage, and unfortunately it didn't work out, and it was like depression all over again. And
Mm,
he encouraged me to, like, you know what, seek therapy, it will help you, it helps. He met with so many people, that go through therapy and they're better than before. So I did just that, and I'm better than before. Even sometimes I think I still need it,
Yeah.
but it isn't that bad as how it was now.
Yeah. Wow. Your father is the one who encouraged you to go to therapy. That's not, I know right
Yeah,
now we're in an era right now where we're seeing more people who are children of Caribbean parents having conversations surrounding mental health, which wasn't as common before. And I think we're normalizing it now because we've seen situations
yeah.
where, Guyana, as an example, had a very high suicide rate at one point.
It helped me great because it opened opened up my mindset to different things, to not be focused on the past, to focus on what's there, the present. And when you focus on the present, you will be able to mold the future better. You become more aware of things, and
Yeah,
you think you know it all, but really when you get down deep into conversation with someone, that's when you have to find that safe place to be open out to that person. So I could have able to disclose things to the person that did the therapy. I don't know what you call them,
yeah, the therapist. Yeah,
but it was the therapist.
yeah.
It was Dr. Macrae at Woodlands Hospital. You
Okay.
were able to open up the conversations with that person on a different level
Hmm.
than what I would do with my dad, because that person know what it's like. She done hundreds of these sessions, so she was able to like give you that comfort and that safe place that
Yeah.
you think that, oh, nobody wants to listen, nobody would never understand you at this level, but there is someone out there, and talking really really helps. Helps.
Mhm.
Oftentimes when someone tell me what they're going through and I tell them, you know what, you should seek some therapy sessions, they always say, I'm not a mad person, I can't do that. I don't want to be labeled mad.
Yeah,
I just ignore them because that's not the conversation I want to get in with them.
yeah, yeah.
They don't want to do that, then that's you. But I would try, but if they cannot see it the way I see it, then to me it doesn't make any sense. I suggest this for you,
Hmm.
because I know I did like 4 sessions and it helped me break through from that depression phase in my life.
I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Going back to Basdeo's Dynasty. Okay, I see that you have the mango achar, you have the pepper sauce. For anybody who is watching who may not be familiar with Guyanese cuisine, can you tell them what achar is and what they'd want to pair it with in case they want to try it out and maybe even purchase from you?
Okay, well, the achar in some countries they call it, like India,
Mhm.
they call it pickle.
Yeah.
In Trinidad, they call it cuchilla,
Mhm.
but in Guyana, we call it achar or sometimes chutney.
Yes.
It's either mango, soury, tamarind, golden apple, and even pineapple these days.
Mhm.
Well, for me, I am doing mango achar, and I lately started to do the tamarind achar, which I will be launching at the OnCap event next 2 weeks.
Okay.
The mango achar, the grated mango achar, is mango with spices and oil and garlic and peppers. And you can pair it with like cook up rice, khichdi, seven curry, or to even use as a dip for some stuff like pulari, baigini, or anything of that sort.
Yep.
And it's really good. It's very aromatic, and sometimes it give you cold sweat. Depends on how hot you like it.
My mouth is watering as you're talking about it, especially with some mango.
That Yeah, that's my best seller,
That
mango.
I was gonna ask you if that was. I would assume that one is probably the most popular because
Yeah.
Chinese people love some mango, and with it some
Yes.
forget it. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by how fast your business is expanding?
Yes, a lot of this time, because it's like you're like at point zero, and then all of a sudden you're at 100 so fast. You needed time to process it, and like life can go from 0 to 100 really, really quick.
Mhm.
Like I was at the Agro Fest in Barbados
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago,
Mhm.
and the Ministry of Human Service posted my story on her
Yeah.
page, and I was at the AgroFest. I didn't have internet or data. I was aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
When I get back to my hotel, my phone just started go off. I was like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
What the hell is happening? So I quickly showered. And turned to my phone. Oh my god, I have like 300 something notifications, and all of them I go through and like every comment, like every share. It was a lot to intake, but I'm glad for that, because as a small growing business, the networking was really good. And then not only that, over in Guyana here, I started to receive orders in Barbados, and I forward all of those orders to Guyana for my husband to deliver. And when I get back, I'm out of achar. I don't even have any. And
Yeah.
Pagode, for Pagode, we cooked 7 curry, and there was no achar in the house. Literally none. We had to buy a jar of
Mhm.
achar from one of the shops we supply around the village.
Wow. Well, look, that's a good problem to have. That is a very
Yes, yes.
wow. I did see that you were at the that event in Barbados. Did was that your first time outside of Guyana?
No, it wasn't my first time out of Guyana, but it was my first time in Barbados to represent Guyana at the Agrofest, thanks to GMC.
Wow.
They reached out to me, and we got things in place for me and like 6 or 7 more persons to go at the Agrofest. There were lots of more Guyanese there, but on my flight that I go with, there were like 6 more other persons to go represent Guyana.
My
Yeah.
goodness, you are making moves, Radhika. You, last year
Like,
in that same interview that you did with the Guyanese Chronicle, you said that family and friends initially criticized your idea for the business. Some even going so far as to say that agro-processing is a low-class job. Radhika,
yeah.
why do you think there is this stigma surrounding agro-processing being a low-class type of job?
Because often we live in like such a society, when someone hear that, oh, you make pepper sauce and sell it, they're like, that doesn't equal to anything. You can't like build a stable career from that. You can't like go places from that. Like they just think that making pepper sauce is like just blending pepper with vinegar, and that is it. But it's so much more to
Yeah.
that when you develop it into a quality standard product.
Yeah.
When they hear you're doing like a chair, oh, that's so common. There's so many people out there doing that. How you gonna find market for this? But that's the thing. You're gonna find your own target customer, your own potential customer. You
Mhm.
can be doing the same thing as someone, but their target base and your target base is totally different.
Mhm.
And they're so accustomed to see, oh, achar and pepper sauce and just like any and all bottle. But the way how you present yourself, you're gonna attract your own target customers. People are gonna go for that. I'm not like saying, oh, people who make achar and pepper sauce and just put it in a bottle and sell just like that. They also have their own target customer, but
Right, right.
when people see that, they're like, oh, that's so common, that's everywhere, you're not gonna like total up to anything and reach heights. But I've proved them wrong, and today some of those people are even asking if I have vacancy.
Ah, this is a family business, right? No, sorry. No. You see how things work? What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think can be done to change the mindset surrounding the agro-processing business? What can maybe Guyana's agricultural ministry do to
Yes,
step
they
in?
can advocate for agro-processor that show like have this group to support agro-processor, which I think they do, but a lot of people don't want to do it. They prefer like something else. Not everyone is cut out for agro processing, and they are already doing so much. The GMC is already doing so much. They're there. They're ready to buy almost any Guyanese product,
Mm,
locally made product to sell in the Guyana shop once you have the right documents to support that. And that's the thing with them. Some places they will tell you you need this and that, and you don't know where this and that is, but the GMC, they guide you along that process. They give you contacts, they make ends meet for you to be out there and to be in the Guyana shop. And they already have like all of these things in place for you to go and get information, for you to develop your product, for you to brand it. But some people just don't want to do it. They just custom to what they're just accustomed to what's already out there and do that.
stories like your own will serve as hopefully an inspiration for people who have the wrong mindset about what this type of industry can do for them, because look, it helped
Yeah.
you to go to Barbados to market your business, and now look at how many hits you got from people, over there to purchase your items. I mean, people, it would be great if they could see the longevity and not just the short term of how it appears to others versus what it can do for you and your family. Who who who
Yeah.
that's all a part of Basdeo's Dynasty in its daily operation? Who makes the business work?
I do. In terms of production, delivery, buying raw materials, I do all of those. And as of recent, like 5 weeks ago, I only got a staff.
Wow.
And last September to October, I had one as well, but she quit the work. So in between, it was mostly me doing like everything
Mhm.
along with the help of my now husband.
Oh,
So in 2021, it was like all me alone doing every single thing.
mhm.
And like in the evenings, my nieces and my nephew come down to help me after they work. They literally sometimes take day off their sick leave to come and help me just to make ends meet, because as you're now getting out there, right? As you're now getting out there building a business, I used to have like so many raw materials to turn into finished product,
Yeah,
and they like sacrifice their self,
yeah,
sacrifice their comfort, come and help me make this product so that I would not like carry a loss, because mangoes, when you leave them down for too long, although they're green, they tend to get like soft and like damp in the inside, so it will have to go down as waste. And although I was like making like 5 7 gallon jars of
mhm,
achar, it was a lot of work. I didn't have a market for them,
mhm.
and that put me in a depressive state. And I tell my dad, but then he was like, you know what, it doesn't go bad that quick. You have to take care of it.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you have enough oil. market yourself, and eventually people will come to you. You won't have to go with them. And I keep on making, and now I don't have any.
Wait, now your daughters, you don't have your daughters a part of the business yet. They do they do any do they do anything to help you out?
Yeah, on weekends, my one of my daughters is staying with me, and the other one is with her dad from my first marriage.
Okay, yeah.
And she comes over every weekend. She's coming today.
Yeah.
When I'm at the workshop, they 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 just ask, "Mommy, is there anything you want me to help you with?" Sometimes I tell them, "Oh, you can paste on the GNBS sticker on the packages,"
Yeah.
because when I got certified, my labels they didn't have the made in Guyana markers yet. So to use them up, to use them up, uh, and for them to get a made in Guyana mark, I have to paste a sticker on it. So they paste a sticker on the packages, and they give the staff for her to pack the product in. So that's they help out with that, and also they organize my files in alphabetical order, because for every for every product there's
Yeah.
a production record, a
Yeah.
quality assurance record. So during the week it gets so tumbled up because you gotta like write in the information and so on. So they organize that for me. But any other stuff they don't help with. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Radhika, as we are bringing the interview to a close, I have had such a good time talking with you. Tell us what's
Same
next.
here.
Yes, tell us what's next for Basdeo's Dynasty.
Well, as of right now, to work on some new products, which is the mango achar. So I'm trying to get that up and running. I'm waiting on GMC for the nutrition facts. They help me with that. You just give them the measurement, and they develop it from an issue software. So I have the mango achar and some other new product, which will be dry fruits
Okay.
to put that out. So just that two I have for now, and later down I'll be working on doing smoked fish, because I also do salted fish too,
Yeah, I saw
and
that
I want to get into the
package
yeah, I
nicely.
want to get
Have
into
it packaged
the
nicely.
yes, yes. I want to get into the smoked fish. Well, everything that I do, every product that I do, I make sure I can handle it from raw material to finished product. But for the smoked fish, I'm not getting the consistency. And those out there that know how to do it, they don't want to give the information for you to get it out.
Yeah, of course.
So it's a challenge for me right now, but eventually I will get it. So for Basdeo Dynasty, my target is that for my next my recertification for GNBS approved for my tamarind achar and dry fruits and smoked fish to be added for that school to
Okay.
use the made again.
Okay. Well, Radhika, as you have said in interviews you've done, pride don't pay the bill. Okay.
They don't.
All right now. And I'm gonna put it out into the universe that that is gonna be your campaign slogan when you run for office one day. I'm putting it out there that you're going to run for office in Guyana. I think you are truly helping to shift the narrative on the role that women in Guyana have on the country's economy. Tell us
Yeah.
for those,
Thanks.
no problem. For those of us who want to support you, maybe show up to an event that you might be vending at, tell us where we can find you on social media and how we can stay in touch with all that's happening with Basdeo's Dynasty.
Well, you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram, Basdio's Dynasty. And also I'll be at the OnCap event on the 25th and 26th of March at the National Stadium. That is what I have for now. And also you can grab any of Basdeo's Dynasty products from the Guyana shop or cost cutters at Farm and Sheriff Street and any of Massey's location. And for the salted fish, you can grab that at Survival because they only stock that and not the rest of the stuff as yet.
All right. Well, you guys have heard it. Thank you so much, Radhika, for joining us. And I look forward to seeing what comes of your business these next few years.
Thanks.
From excess to success, Radhika recognized a simple problem. She needed to get rid of her family's surplus of produce. Recognizing that one problem sparked the idea for a profitable business venture. Basdeo's Dynasty is on the path of becoming one of Guyana's top agro-processing brands. I hope Radhika's story has inspired you to take a leap of faith and bet on yourself today. As always, thank you for watching, and I will leave Radhika's business information in the description box below.